Hey guys, this is CBet. Kind of wanted to go over the Bard after the changes, and some people had asked some questions about DPS Bard, so I kind of wanted to touch about those. But um, let's get started with the skill tree. This is the new skill tree after last week's patch. So the things that they added was they changed resonant weapon to where it does stacks when you use abilities, and then you can use. I didn't notice a whole lot of change in the production of the resonance, but it now changes when you use abilities. You get a stack, and then when you trigger your weapons combo finisher, then it ticks. I didn't notice a big change in that. They did add the mock and jest. All this is they took your quick wit, which turns from either jest or mock, and they gave you the option to put just the jest or just the mock on your bar. So if I wanted to do this for a self heal, I could pop it down there. And then I could target myself. See, I've got myself targeted here, and then I could click on that, and it's going to automatically give me a self heal. And I can actually be looking at a target when I do that. So I've got a enemy target there, and I can still heal myself, or I can throw the tomato through quick wit. In the same way with the mock, I can put it on there. I play in action combat, so I don't really see me using that much. And I really probably won't use this very much because I usually run with the guild group, and we have some pretty good healers. So that's one of the changes. So they didn't change much on the melodies, so I won't go much into those. They did change how Shielding Dance works. Shielding Dance, they decreased the damage, and then they added it to where you have to do a buff that increases the shielding. The same with Maddening Dance. They split off to where it won't humiliate until you specialize up into the Avert Your Gaze. They changed this a little bit to the pep. They did a lot of changes to Lovely Serenade. So now when you pick Lovely Serenade, you can specialize it up into Spirited Serenade, and it's going to give the target of that single target heal emboldened, which adds a shield. So I'm here. So now I've got the emboldened buff, which is 150 healing and a temporary shield that does 30 base mitigation. So that's a good change if you're using this to run on a healer. Okay, so for this video, I kind of wanted to show you my gear. So the damage that I do in my damage rotation is with pretty much 100% green gear. I've got the Shade of the Three Moons. I've got the Spindle Hemp Garb, the Spindle Hemp Bracers, the Blood Runner Gloves. I will be replacing these Blood Runner gloves. I do want light gloves. The Cognizance Belt, the Spindle Hemp Pants, and the Bloom Warden Boots. So as you can tell, I don't have a set. I need to get set bonuses, and I need to get get blue or better. But this is just hodgepodge gear. I've got the Bloom Warden Pauldrons, the Mirrorlith Cloak, Still Bloom earrings. I've still got a white necklace, and then the Ruvidium rings. So I'm not running great equipment. So this is what you can do with less than ideal equipment. Okay, so for our DPS rotation, we're going to, of course, start off with Menacing Melody. It's just going to give us 15% damage increase. We're going to make sure we have 3 full stacks of Tragedy that we're going to get from KAOS because we're magical. And we want that 15% magical crit. I'm going to pop this right before I engage. Then I'm going to go into Mock, which is just going to be the Quick Wit version of the enemy attack. Then I'm going to go to Discordance, Chilling Lament, and then Dark Lullaby. So what this does is it's fire damage and demoralized, 2 debuffs. This is staggered, 3 debuffs. And then this is chilled and weakened. So that's what we're going to do. So it looks kind of like this. We're going to hit KAOS. And then I'm going to do a dance, do another dance, top off my heels, and then I'm going to go into auto attacks till my cooldowns happen. Then I'm going to go back into my rotation. Top off my heels, and back into my rotation. See how that's ticking at 321 now because I had all those stacks on it. Then back into auto attack. As we debuff, I'm going to go in. I'm going to incapacitate them. And my cooldowns are up. I'm going to go into my rotation. Top off my heels. Top off my mana. Incapacitate. Shaking. Coming up on my rotation again. Go into my rotation. Top off my mana and my health. Back into my rotation. I waited a little bit long on the Dark Lullaby that time, so it cost me a little bit of damage. He came at me with the life steal. I'm going to bring up some more chaos and back into my rotation. Skate out, skate back in, incapacitate, mesmerizing dance, back off, demoralize again, auto attack, top off my heals, top off my mana, rotation. bit of heals there. Go in for the stun. Back out. Start my rotation again. Finish him off with that. All right, and that's our rotation. So I was pretty much just bouncing back and forth between the mock from Quick Wit, the Discordance, Chilling Lament into Dark Lullaby, and then while those were on cooldown, I would either pop my health and my mana regen, or I would go into Mesmerizing Dance and Maddening Dance. And that's just kind of the rotations that I was going back and forth with.